Hey, my name's Izzy, this is Rolling Rich Cards, coming at you with a quick update video for Commander. This was just announced today, so I figured I would get ahead of everything and just post a quick video here, talking about stuff. I do have my normal, regularly scheduled videos out. Don't worry about those. This is just an update to Commander, the format that I play the most. So first off, banned and restriction announcement as of today. A few cards have been banned and unbanned, or not. No cards have been banned, but cards have been unbanned. This is Gifts Ungiven, Sway of the Stars, Braids, Cabal Minion, Coalition Victory, and Panoptic Mirror. Okay, so let's just get into them card by card here as they kind of go into it, and I'll give you my honest thoughts. Gifts Ungiven is probably the most impactful card out of all of them. 3 and a blue for an instant. Search your library for 4 cards with different mana, different names, and reveal them. Target opponent chooses 2 of those cards. Put those chosen cards into your graveyard and the rest into your hand, then shuffle. So the way this usually breaks out is a win con. So you pay 3 and a blue. You get to search for 4 cards, usually some combination of a big meathead or 2 big meatheads and 2 recursion spells. One of the recursion spells, well, I guess it doesn't have to be 2 meatheads, but 2 combo pieces or 2 cards that will win you the game, and then 2 recursion spells, one of which has like flashback. Okay, and then no matter what card combination they choose, you can get the card back and win. Right. So if they put it into your hand, well, you win because you have it in your hand. If they put it in the graveyard, you can just recur it. There's a lot of ways to do this, which is pretty good. And you will see Gifts Ungiven played in CEDH. That's the biggest thing. This will be seen in CEDH. Other than that, I think you'll see it played in all the formats, or in all the bracket levels that it's normal. So I'm pretty sure this will be I think most of these are going to be whatever that word is. Let me check. Game changer. Pretty sure these are all game changers. So Gifts Ungiven will be a game changer. So you'll see it like 3 and higher as just kind of a cool win con. Again, cat tact as always. Kitty cat, please. I'm trying to make a quick video, but I do love you. Yeah. So this is a great card. It's gonna spice up the CEDH format, probably making it faster, which is cool. I like it being faster. This is going to be actually really fun to see how it changes, because we've been in mid-range heck for so long that I think Gifts Ungiven will kind of give us that push to be a little faster paced. As another card that can just go in every single blue deck. Next is Sway of the Stars. I don't like Sway of the Stars, as most people don't, but I don't think it'll be played. You'll see it played for like a little bit, and then you'll probably never see it. Sway of the Stars is 8 and 2 blue for a sorcery. Each player shuffles his or her hand. His or her hand, graveyard, and permanents he or she owns into his or her library. Then, draw 7 cards. Each player's life total becomes 7. It's like, haha, hee hee, funny, funny. Let's restart the game, but we all have 7 life. Yet, this is just going to lead people to scoop, and you're going to go to the next game. So this is an I win button for most games, or like a way to just ruin a game. I highly suggest just not playing it. Honestly, just don't. Maybe if you cast this and then cast Teferi's Protection after it would be an interesting way to win. But that's about it. For 2-card combo win con, that's like 10, 11, 12, 13. I think Teferi's is 3. So, but yeah, Sway of the Stars, not a fun card. I'm fine with it being unbanned, kind of. Like, I like a smaller ban list, and I think people are just not going to play this card. You won't see this in CEDH. It doesn't help. It's too expensive. The only spot in CEDH I could see this being played, kind of, is in what's her name? It's not Najila. It's Yuriko. I could see it being played maybe in Yuriko because it's 10 damage, and then restarting the game if you're going to lose. I mean, at least it prevents you from losing, right? Like, but probably not there. That'd be the only funny part. I could see someone tossing it in there for fun. But that being said, I just don't think it's great. Braids Cabal Minion. I'm gonna build this deck. This is one of my favorite commanders from past. I actually have a modern Braids deck that runs Braids Cabal Minion and the new Braids. It's my modern deck. Is it good? Not really. It's a Braids food deck. You sacrifice the food to the Braids, but I like Braids Cabal Minion. I'm gonna try to see if I can make a deck work out around it, like a CEDH deck, probably. It's a 2/2. It's 2 and 2 black for a 2/2 legendary creature human minion. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices an artifact, creature, or land. The idea is if you can get this person out turn 1, you can really slow down your opponents. Especially if you go last. Then they go and no one has removal. They go like, okay, untap upkeep, I have to sacrifice my 1 land. Or my ramp spell if I got something out on my creature. It really hinders decks. And I don't think it's going to be great, but I'm going to see if I can do something with it because I like Braids. I think it's fun. In the long run, it's kind of a do-nothing card that doesn't win you the game, but its control is fun. So I'm going to try making a deck out of it. But yeah, like you'll see this a bit. People will be like, "Oh, I can play my Braids. It's been sitting in my binder forever. Let me build a deck around it." And they're just gonna be, it's mono black, so it's not that fun, and it doesn't really do anything half the time if you can't get it out. If you get this out like turn 4, and no one removes it, it's like, okay, cool. I'll just sacrifice this creature, I guess. There goes my token. Like it doesn't do as much nowadays as it used to. So, yeah. Not as good as you might think it is, but I do really enjoy the creature itself. I think the new Braids is so much better. Coalition Victory. This is one that might get some people scared, but I think it really falls in the way of people. It's an I win card. There are people out there that love I win decks. They build them because I win cards are really fun. But Coalition Victory isn't really fun. This is 3 in WUBRG for sorcery. You win the game if you control a land of each basic land type and a creature of each color. There are lands that say this is every card type. Okay? You put that on the field, boom. There's that thing. Or you just ramp out to get 1 of each color in a WUBRG deck, and then you just play any WUBRG commander. Mind you, it does have to have WUBRG on it, right? And then Coalition Victory is like, cool, I win the game if you don't counter it. Or remove my commander. I think a lot of casuals will see this card, and if they're okay with it, they'll be all like, I have a WUBRG commander. I'm just going to put it in there as a possible win. And then every once in a while, they'll win with it, and it'll be like, oh, that wasn't really fun, and then they'll take it out. And that'll last for like a few months, and then it'll be done. So, and then you'll have 1 or 2 people who are like, oh yeah, Coalition Victory is such a fun win con. And then like, maybe we get a CEDH deck out of this. Maybe. Like, very slim chance. I know people are going to try to build around it because it's a very simple I win card. And if you can back it up with some blue free counter spells to protect it, maybe it can win you the game. We'll see. I'm going to definitely mess around with it and see if I can find a CEDH win with it, because I think that'd be fun. But that's where that stands. And last is Panoptic Mirror. This is 5 for an artifact. Imprint X, tap. You may remove an instant or sorcery card with convert a mana cost X in your hand from the game. That card is imprinted on this artifact. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may copy the imprinted instant or sorcery card and play that copy without paying its mana cost. Okay, here's the thing. Panoptic Mirror is bad. It's slow. Someone's messaging me. I'm going to ignore that for a second. But, so, the thing about Panoptic Mirror is the whole point is you put an extra turn spell on it, and that just allows you to go, oh look, take extra turns at each of my upkeep, I win, but you have to make a rotation. So this isn't going to be CEDH playable, unless you can play an extra turn spell. Which you, wow, I'm getting a lot of messages. I'm going to have to mute that for a second. There we go. Yeah, so Panoptic Mirror, great, fine. I think it's a perfectly reasonable card that just, again, if someone's playing it, and this is my sense of Commander at bracket 3 or higher. I like the I win next turn type of stuff. Because it gives everyone a chance to stop it. And if you can't stop it, or remove the player, then hey, guess what? I got this. And I love that feeling. I love that ideology of just like, stop me or I win. That's where I like being in Commander when playing casually. Just like, I gotta win. Can you stop me? No? Okay, cool. Your turn. But giving everyone a chance to do it at sorcery speed. That's what's fun. Okay? I enjoy that. Not a surprise win, but a win that goes, you guys have a chance to stop this. And like sometimes surprise wins can be fun, but that's neither here nor there. But that's Pan Primera. I don't think it's going to do much. I think it'll be a lot more fun because it's an instant sorcery and you get each upkeep. So you'll see some really funny ideas like, oh, let's get a copy spell that copies Pan Primera so that I can use the Pan Primera again. Like, that sounds fun. But those are the cards. The 3 cards they did not unban that people talked about was Dockside Extortionist, Druid Lotus, Monocrypt. They're not unbanning it. These are staying banned, and they're not doing another banned talk until next year. Okay? I'm good. Then they said something about like Jeweled Lotus being the most likely to be unbanned. I don't like these cards. I think they're all kind of broken. I like them CDH because it made the format really fast, and that was kind of interesting. But I like mid-range Hell. I like where we're at there because I'm a fan of mid-range. The thing about these cards is the people who made all those threats to people are wrong. They're disgusting humans for making those threats, and I'm glad they're keeping these bans. Okay? That's my honest opinion. Yeah. But on the other hand, we have the bracket talk. New game changers. Let's talk about them. Trouble in Paris is out. No longer a game changer. Okay? Trinisphere is in. It will now be... Oh, sorry. Delisted. Okay, yeah, these are the delisted. Sorry. So first, Trouble in Paris is out and Trinisphere is out. Okay? Trouble in Paris wasn't that broken. It doesn't do a lot. It actually kind of fights back against extra turn decks. And it's just not a very, like, impactful card as people might think. Trinisphere is the same thing. Like, but okay, if you get this out like turn 1, cool, that's scary. But a lot of people are playing like not as many 1 and 2 drops as you might think, so it doesn't do as much as you might think. Now, additions, there's a lot. First off is Teferi's Production. I like this. I think this card's broken in a lot of ways casually, so I think putting it there is fine. Okay, I think it's a fine card to have as a game changer and just be like, yeah, like if you're gonna run this, you're gonna have to choose one of, like, this is your one of your 3 ones for level 3. Humility, yeah, no one likes playing against this card, just put it there. Narset, sure. Narset's kind of gross. I don't like it in a lot of ways. It prevents people from doing the thing they like, which is drawing a lot of cards. Intuition, yeah, that's fine. It just wins you the game. It's a tutor. Consecrated Things, yes, this is a huge game changer that CDH is like actually using now because we're in mid-range. Yeah, this is fine to put here. I think it does a lot. Probably too much. Necropotence is a huge game changer. It really just wins you the game. Orcish Bowmaster. Again, game changers either win you the game or morph the game around it. And Orcish Bowmaster is one of those things that does that. Same thing with Notion Thief. You can see the Narset, the Consecrated thing, Notion Thief. They don't want to mess with people being able to draw cards. Deflecting Swap, yeah, perfectly fine to put on here. It should have been there in the beginning. A free way to just stop people from doing stuff isn't fun. Gamble is it usually just wins you the game. Well, not wins you the game, but gives you that card you need. And same thing with Worldly Tutor. Crop Rotation. This is interesting, but yeah, this card can get you your Gaia's Cradle. You're not getting something else. Seedborn Muse, yes, exactly. This is like another, it forces everyone to go out, we have to remove that card. Natural Order is another great, just grab that creature that wins you the game. Food Chain is a combo piece that just gets out of control. So yeah, if you want to play Food Chain deck, sure, you can play a Food Chain deck in 3, but that is going to be one of your 3 cards that you're pushing to try to win the game. Aura Shard, sure, that's fine. This really does, I mean, a lot of these cards like remove it as soon as you see it. Same thing with Field of the Dead. This card just, it's one of those ones where you're like, I'm glad I have some type of like single land removal because Field of the Dead is just gross. And Mishra's Workshop just does a lot. Being able to add 3 mana to your pool, spend this only to cast artifact spells, that's fine. there's a lot of artifact spells you can cast. So, yeah, I think overall they're all fine to be there. I agree with that, and I think it'll make the level 1, 2, and 3 a little bit more fair for people playing with this secondary ban list, right? Of just like, yeah, these cards are a little broken. Let's not see too many of them. Let's not see them at all in 1 and 2. So, that's my opinion. Let me know what you think about the changes down below. I'm going to post this right now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.